Peace. I don't know what happened. That deal just kicked me all the way off. There was a lot of information that I didn't get to save. Peace, peace, peace. Y'all climb on in, climb on in. Yeah, y'all don't know what happened. It just kicked me all the way off, y'all. We was going in too. And I didn't even get to save the information. I'm kind of pissed off, but it's all good. You know how that go. I hope Facebook ain't on here tripping with me. You know they end up cutting off my blue check page, my verified page on Facebook. I can't even get on that deal no more. They totally took it from me, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it just kicked me off, y'all. It just kicked me off. So I hope the enemy ain't messing with this page. But you know, Facebook and Instagram is the same company, so they might be on some bullshit on here as well. But if y'all got what I was saying about that iron in my first video, type in some nines. And if y'all did, then I'm gonna answer a few of y'all questions and we gonna get out of here. Shalom, shalom, y'all. Peace, 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 love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of pissed off, man. They straight kicked off my video. That was a lot of information that I just gave y'all. I love y'all too. I love y'all too. I love y'all too. Miss Cherry. What's up, love? How you been? Praises. Well, look, I'm gonna answer some questions. What about those with sickle cell anemia? Sickle cell anemia is when the cell breaks off and it looks like a sickle, basically because the oxygen molecule is no longer attached to the cell. And the reason why is because the cell lacks iron. We heal over 10 sickle cell anemia cases monthly, and what we do is we just feed the body iron phosphate and iron fluorine. That goes into everything that I was just talking about before. So whenever you see a sickle cell anemia person, you have to look at the adrenal glands, because the adrenal glands are a pyramid, peanut size shaped like structure. So they're the size of like peanuts and they shape like pyramids. They sit on top of both kidneys on both sides of the body. You have to remember we are bilateral people, so that's why you have a left lung, a right lung, a left hemisphere, a right hemisphere of the brain, a left eye, a right eye, a left nostril, a right nostril, a left chamber of the heart, a right chamber of the heart, a left kidney, a right kidney, a left leg, a right leg, a left arm, a right arm. We are bilateral. You see that? That's why the blood pressure is different. You can check your right arm, your blood pressure will be different from the left side of your body. Even look, y'all, the crazy thing, even blood sugar. You could take blood sugar from the right side of your body and the levels will be different from the left. So whenever you dealing with sickle cell anemia, this is basically extreme chronic anemia cases. It goes into what I was talking about. This is dehydration. It's called chronic dehydration, and the reason why is because you don't have anything to utilize the iron that is coming into the body to make the cells a complete structure. The cells is shaped like a lily or shaped like a lotus flower. The shells is shaped like a octagon or a 6-point star, hexagram. That's what the cells are shaped like. But when they start missing molecules, the cells start changing its shape. So the molecule you're missing when you're dealing with sickle cell anemia is you missing iron phosphate. And the reason why you're missing iron phosphate is because your adrenal glands is down and it's not utilizing the iron that's already in the body. See, that's what the adrenal glands is for. That's what the whole glandular highway is for. Not only do you experience your outer realities and your spirituality and your fifth dimensional planes of densities through these glandular highways. You don't, but these things actually are conversions of hormones, of minerals, and of everything. I always teach y'all about the 4 pillars to reality, or the 4 pillars to life. You're always dealing with digestion. You're always dealing with absorption. You're always dealing with utilization. And then after that, you deal with elimination. You can't eliminate anything you haven't utilized. You can't utilize anything you haven't absorbed. And you can't absorb anything that haven't went through your digestive system properly and fed your cells. That's why digestion is the most important functioning of your body, which is your intestines and your guts. Because once all this food gets down into your stomach and it goes through the cardiac sphincter and then goes into the small intestinal tract, which is called the duodenum, or what we call the duodenum. From there, your microbiome, or the microbes, go inside of the stomach and it breaks down your food with the hydrochloric acid, and then these little villous fingers that is a part of the stomach literally sticks out, and then it takes the minerals and everything your food broken down to, and then literally it goes into the blood capillaries. The moment that these trace minerals and all the amino acids from your food and the water you drink break down and go through the blood capillaries, it sends it to the adrenal glands. And what the adrenal glands does, the adrenal glands glands uses everything through corticosteroids, through cortisols, through adrenaline, through all these different things, and it utilizes everything. So if you can't properly digest it, then you most definitely ain't finna absorb it through the villi or the microbes. And if you can't absorb it, then the adrenal glands can't even do its job and utilize it. Utilization is very important. What's the point of having all this fucking iron in my body if I can't utilize it? Have iron just sitting all in the bloodstream, but it's not being used to the cell. Now I got bilirubin. Now this iron start blocking and calcifying and clogging up my arteries. So everything in the body, if your body is not balanced and your body is not healthy and you're not alkaline, I don't give a damn what good it is to the body. It's not going to be good in the body if the body is not utilizing it. You see that? So we had these health nuts and these health freaks out here that think they know herbs and think they know what they talking about and filling people's body up with all of these minerals. And then these people get arthritis. They get severe arthritis. They get multiple sclerosis, MS, because the minerals start killing the body because it's not being utilized. Fix the digestion first, then fix the absorption problem, then fix the utilization problem. Now we can properly assimilate and eliminate what the body have put inside of itself. See, we have to understand what true health is. True health is holistic. So when you look at sickle cell anemia, it is a adrenal problem. It's not the lack of iron, because you can give a sickle cell anemia iron all day and they still have sickle cell anemia. Well, if it was an iron problem, then why the hell I gave them all this iron and they still got sickle cell anemia? The problem is that the adrenal glands is not utilizing the iron. So we have to cleanse the adrenal glands for the iron can be utilized throughout the bloodstream, for the iron can start making the cell a complete molecular structure. It's a difference. It's a difference. And herbs that literally cleanse out the adrenal glands. So any of the gland, your highway will be your berries, your goji berries, your saw palato berries, your man, I mean, you just berries after berries, your hawthorn berries. You have so many berries. The berry kingdom, though. The berry kingdom. Your juniper berries. Berries. And then you got wild yam root. That's very, very good for the adrenal glands. Of course, your burdock, your yellow dock, your barbs family, your dandelion root, your dandelion leaf. Anything that's in the barbs family. When you get into the barbers family, when you study in botany in the botanical kingdom, that's very good, too, because it utilizes and it cleanses the blood and it keeps the blood moving. And that's what we need. We need a constant flow of blood moving. And everybody talking about your heart is a pump. Your heart is not a damn pump. Your heart is literally a chamber valve, and it literally it slows down the blood flow, or it increases the blood flow by way of the opening of the valves. What's the pump of the body is the lungs. Your lung is the pump. The lung is what's pumping the oxygen in. The lung is what's moving the pressure and all of that. And then the valve controls the pressure, and the valve that controls the pressure is the heart. But the pump of the blood in the body is the lungs. Let's not make no mistake about it. See, we just been taught wrong. We need to sit down and we need to be re-educated for real. We have been learning this wrong information all of our lives, and a lot of people get on Google and learn from the white man and think they know what they talking about and want to become herbalists, but we end up being murderers of our people, just like the allopathic community, because we learn all the lies and all the information from our slave masters. So we gotta redefine what knowledge truly is. If it don't make sense, it just don't make sense. So no, the lung is not a pump. The lung is a valve. The lung is not the lung is the pump. The heart is not a pump. My bad, y'all. The heart is not a pump. The heart is a valve. The lungs are a pump. There is no such thing as a immune system. I don't believe in an immunological system. If the immunological system did exist, it would exist inside the lymphatic system. You have a lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is what deals with the sewage system of the body. The lymphatic system is what got the T cells, is what got the B cells, is what got the lymphocytes, is what got the phagocytes. You see that? Which got the lymph nodes, and inside the lymph nodes you have all this good bifidum bacteria that chews on gnarly acids and that eat acids or neutralize acids, then take it through the lymph sites and then push it out through the kidneys. And this is what you call getting rid of cellular waste or cellular metabolic processes. There is no immune system. I've never seen one a day in my life, and we're in the chemistry labs. We in the laboratories. We looking at how cells act through biochemistry and their behavior on a petri dish. I ain't never in my life seen a immune system, and they got all these damn immune herbs and immunity and this and that. Look, if you stand on top of a building and your ass jump off that building, immunity ain't gonna stop your ass from busting your head. So we have to get out of this immunity, this whole thing. You have a lymphatic system. The great lymphatic system is what protects the body. The great lymphatic system is what cleanses the body of all its metabolic processes and its byproducts that the body produces throughout its daily functionings. That is the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is what got the thymus gland cells in it. The lymphatic system is what got the B cells in it, the killer cells, which is the bone marrow cells. The lymphatic system is what got the lymphocytes, which goes through it. I mean, it's the heavy hitters in the body. It go in and get all the enemies. Got the phagocytes, which is the mob. I call it the black mob. The phagocytes don't play no games. They coming and whooping everybody ass. Any form of chemistry in the body is getting his ass whooped by phagocytes. The lymph nodes is what you call the prison. That's where you detain the foreign invaders at. Those that committed treason in your terrain. So the phagocytes and the T sites will go body bag them, and the ones that get arrested, it'll take it to the lymph nodes. It'll take it to the lymph nodes. Then inside the lymph nodes, you have biofilm bacteria. And this is your correctional officer. It's going to make sure everything cool. And if your ass trip while you locked up in the lymph nodes, you getting body bagged. You getting killed. And then it breaks it down, disintegrate it, and then it moves it through the lymphocyte veins, and then it take it to the kidneys. And then you have something called nephrons inside your kidneys. You have 1 million nephrons in each kidneys. This is 2 million nephrons. These filtrate all of that bullshit that you've been putting in your body from eating that meat, which is not good to eat, for drinking that milk, which is not good to drink, from eating junk foods and being addicted to sugar all your life, processed sugar, which is nothing but sugar cane, which is in the same family as cocaine, which give you the same high as cocaine and heroin, because it produces dopamines inside of your brain and give you a high. Now you're addicted to all of these junk foods, your teeth rotting, it's just killing your body. So the lymphocytes got to come patrol and protect the body. I ain't never seen no damn immune system do that. Guess what I seen? Me being in the field, me being a master herbalist, me being a biochemist, I seen the lymphatic system, the great lymphatic system doing that. I have never seen an immune system doing that bullshit that we hear and we've been taught. Now, I will say this just for the benefit of the doubt. If there is a such thing as the immune system, it would exist inside of the lymphatic system. All right, now look, just for the benefit of the doubt, because I don't want to crush people that's coming in here wanting to be a herbalist, so I don't want to, but we gonna tell truth here and on this channel. So if there is an immune system, which there's not, it will exist inside of the lymphatic system. So what we have coined it as, we changed the name, we call it the lymphatic defense system. That's what me and my wives call it. That's what me and my team call it, the lymphatic defense system. All right, my bad, y'all. I know I spent a long time on that. I know I spent a long time on that question. Let me see if I can get one more. We got to protect our energy and body. That's right. I know exactly what you're talking about right now because all of your teachings, thank you. All praises. Y'all make sure you follow me on Facebook too. Follow me on Facebook at Yahki Hickman, YAHKI, then put in that space, and then the last name HICKMAN. They shut down my blue check verified page, y'all. You know, they was hating on me. They straight just shut it down. And most definitely follow me on YouTube. I'm always live on YouTube and dropping content on YouTube. And that is at Yahki Awaken on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe. Look, keep this thing going. Share these videos. And let's get this movement going, y'all. Let's get this movement going. For y'all that don't know me, anybody that's new to me, I'm a master herbalist. I'm a biochemist. I'm a psychologist. I mean, anything you can think of when it comes to black history, black culture, black bodies, healing the black man and black woman. And only reason why I use the word black because that's what y'all identify with. I don't believe in the color black. I mean, I believe in the color black, but I don't believe I'm black. Black is the color of a crayon. So, but I use that for us to identify with something, you know. But if you want to learn how to free your mind, free your body, free your spirit, free all 5 dimensions of your body, because you're a 5th dimensional being. You are a human. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. If you want to understand that and want to heal all your bodies on all levels, this channel is for you. We have thousands and thousands of healing testimonies from HIV to AIDS to sickle cell anemia to leukemia to cancer, breast cancer, stage 4 cancer, kidney cancer. We done got thousands of people off of dialysis, and all of my work speak for itself. Just go through my content and you can look at all of my healing testimonies on there, not from my mouth, but from the mouth of others. If you go on my YouTube page, I do live healing testimonies from HSV, from breast cancer, everything. And these people are showing you their diagnostic sheets, their befores and afters, and they'll prove and show you yourselves. I don't even need to confess that. I got hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people showing y'all themselves. So that's what it is, man. I'm here to help heal my people. That's my sole purpose, to get my people woke, to wake them up out of this sleeping slumber that they in. I love my people. I am here for my people. I am not a racist. I'm not prejudiced. I just love my people more. You know, a lot of white folks, a lot of Caucasians say that I'm racist. I teach black supremacists, and that's how they trying to shut me down and all of that. And it's not that. It's just I love my people just like they love theirs. Just like the Asians love their people, I love my people like that, and I will die for my people, live for my people. It's all about my people, and that's all. That ain't racist at all. I'm just pro-black. I'm just pro-black. Can you talk about insulin resistance? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about insulin resistance, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. This is gonna be my last one. I gotta get ready for this flight. So when you're dealing with insulin resistance, you gotta see what insulin is. If you actually get into the pancreas, y'all, inside of the pancreas, that's what deals with your insulin. That's what deals with your sugars, your glycagon, and all of that. When you get inside the pancreas, you have something called the islands of Langerhans. It's called the islands of Langerhans. Inside the islands of Langerhans, you have cells that's being created. You got the alpha cell, you got the beta cell. So the alpha cell is what produces glycagon. This is sugar that goes up in your blood, or what they're gonna call glucose. Then you got the beta cells. The beta cells is what produces insulin. This insulin is a salt. It's not a sugar. It brings the sugar down in the blood. Then you have the delta cells. The delta cells deal with something called homeostatin. This homeostatin is a mixture of glycogen and a mixture of insulin with a parathyroid growth hormone. So if anybody got insulin resistance, or anybody got insulin problem, you automatically have to look at the parathyroid, because you have a parathyroid growth hormone that's inside of the pancreas. Not only that, we have to realize that the body deals with 150 trillion cells. That's what the body consists of 150 trillion cells. Out of 150 trillion cells, at least 100 trillion cells are microbiome, meaning they're bacteria. It's not even you. And the reason why I'm saying it, because all cells have a nerve ending in it. So we have to realize that the blood feeds all 150 trillion cells of the body, right? The blood feeds the body. The lymphatic system cleanses all 150 cells of the body. This is your lymphatic defense system, or what they ignorantly call the immunological system. Then you have the nerves. Well, the nerves moves and commands and communicate with all the cells in the body. So if you have an insulin deficient problem, that means a communication process is going on within inside of the Golgi apparatus of the cells that's made up of the beta cells, or what we call the islands of Langerhans in the pancreas, that actually create the insulin, which is a salt, not a sugar. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is you eat things all day, right? You eat sugar all day when your body already have stored up glycogen from the liver. So sugar is already in your blood at all times of the day. Now you're eating processed sugars all day. So you raising the sugar up, then it makes your pancreas, your beta cells create insulin to bring the sugar down. So imagine doing this all day. You don't have any type, bile is produced by the liver as well, in the gallbladder. Good looking on that. Bile is produced by the liver in the gallbladder. So you going throughout your day and you eating all this bullshit all day, and your body is not reacting to it right? So what's happening is the blood will go up from the sugar. The sugar will go up in the blood, so insulin have to be produced by the pancreas to bring it down. So look, once it come down, the pancreas got to do it again and bring the blood back up. So the pancreas got to work again and produce insulin to bring it down. All this is happening by way of the electrical currency that is connected to the adrenal glands, or what we call the autonomic nervous system. See, the auto, if you look at the prefix of this word, autonomic nervous system, these are things that runs on autopilot. So autopilot. So look, check this out. What's things that run on autopilot? Your breathing. You don't have to think to breathe. Your lungs are just going to expand and expand automatically. You see that? The way your heart beat, you don't have to worry about that or think about your heart beating. It's going to do that automatically. Your digestive system, it's going, whether you shit or not, your digestive system is working. It's just that you ain't getting into the sigmoid colon out of the anus, but it's still breaking down. You don't have to worry about that. You see that? It's certain things in your body and processes in your body that you don't have to worry about, because it's ran by the autonomic nervous system, which is controlled by the adrenal glands. Well, guess what? Your pancreatic enzyme reactions, right? Or what we're going to call the metabolic processes, that actually is controlled by the functionality of the thyroid gland and the pancreas simultaneously. This you don't have to think about. So throughout your day, your adrenal glands is sending melanin, because you are black god and black goddess, it is sending melanin neurotransmitters to your pancreas, to your sugars, and telling it to rise and telling it to fall. It is sending these same messages to your insulin and telling it to rise and telling it to fall. fall. So what happens is you go through this teeter-totter all day because you don't have a balanced diet and you're not disciplined and you just eat what the hell you want to eat. You end up wearing out the pancreas. So once you wear out the pancreas becomes super acidic. Now this acidity of the pancreas then have all type of breads of parasites and things that stick inside of the pancreas. Now the pancreas starts to not function properly because you done worked it out, because you don't have this proper diet that you need to have. Since you don't have it, done stress the pancreas out. Now the communication with the adrenal glands and with the pancreas to produce insulin and produce sugar is all out of whack. So now sugar is just building up in the blood and you have no insulin to bring it back down. Now the number one cause of this is meat, y'all. I know everybody think the number one cause of diabetes and insulin resistance is sugar, but it's not. The body is made of glucose. The body have glucose and fructose in it at all times. I don't give a damn what you eat. Guess what it's gonna break down? It's gonna break down into a simple monosaccharide sugar called glucose, and then this glucose is how you get your ATP, your adenosine triphosphate, where you can get vitality and for you can live. So anything you eat is gonna pull the sugar and it's gonna break down to the simple sugar. I don't care what it is. That's the whole point of the digestion process, is to break down the food to a simplest structure for the body can take it in, showing you don't need all that complex bullshit that you think you need. Show you don't need all these big ass meals that you think you need, because the body is going to break down all of that. The macros going to go out through your anus. You're going to poop that shit in the toilet, and guess what? The little micros, yes, the little micro things like the micros amino acids, the micro trace minerals, that's what the body uses. The body don't use, if the body uses the big ass meals, then you wouldn't have no poop. The reason why you got poop, because the body don't like all the rest of that stuff. You see that? So what's happening is the adrenal glands are no longer commanding or in communication with the cells inside of the islets of Langerhans, inside of the pancreas, and that's why you're insulin resistant. So again, go after adrenal glands are so important, y'all. I'm gonna do a whole video just on adrenal gland. The diabetes and insulin resistance is an adrenal glands problem. Just like iron deficiency and sickle cell anemia is an adrenal gland problem. Just like all of your diseases is damn near adrenal gland problem due to acids and mucus building up in the body. Now meats, what meats do is when you cook your meat, because ain't nobody eating raw meat, because we not lions and tigers and bears, which you ain't supposed to be eating no meat anyway, because your human physiology is not, the anatomy of your body is not made to eat meat whatsoever. But you cook this meat. When you cook this meat, and even if you eat it raw, the fats from this meat coats the cell. And then when the meat corrodes and putrefies, which it's going to do, when the meat corrodes and putrefies in your body, because you're eating flesh and blood like a vampire, like a damn hyena, when the meat and blood corrodes, putrefies around the cells, it becomes a gloss around the cells full of fat-based lipids. Now, guess what can't happen? Insulin cannot penetrate the cell anymore. So since insulin can't penetrate the cells, because insulin is a transmission, or is basically like what iron is to sugar. In order to get glucose inside of the cell, you need insulin. Insulin is what penetrates the cell and drop glucose off in the cell. Well, the cell is locked up and full of grease, so insulin can't penetrate the cell and can't bring glucose or sugar inside the cell. So what it's gonna do? Insulin gonna be like, shit, I ain't taking you back to the pancreas, nigga. I'm finna drop your ass off right here. So look, so this what insulin do. Insulin will take the sugar glucose to the cell. Since the cell is closed because you've been eating meat and the cell has been congested with mucus and can't nothing penetrate the cell, insulin ain't going back and taking you back to where he picked you up from. It drops the sugar off right by the cell, and then all the sugar start building up in the blood. That's what you call diabetes, because now the sugar is rising in the blood because the sugar is not being utilized properly by the adrenal glands using insulin to penetrate the cell, to put it inside of the cell for the mitochondria can digest that sugar and give you ATP. Y'all see that? Look, y'all dealing with me now. We gonna get real teachers, not all this bullshit watered down stuff. People don't know what they talking about. People gonna Google. No, we got real healing testimonies. And look, all praises to Messiah. I'm not taking credit for none of this. I'm just a willing vessel. Y'all know what I'm saying? All praises to the ancestors. I'm just a willing vessel, y'all. All right. So nature have done this. Yahweh have done this. The ancestors is doing this. It's not me. They just utilizing my body to do these works. So I'm not taking credit for anything. But dealing with me, y'all gonna get real work. Y'all gonna get real education. Y'all gonna get real. Everything gonna come from a black perspective. Look, don't get it twisted. You know, sometimes I still go back and forth with that European mind. You know, I'd be like, well, because sometimes I still say immune system. So I've been trying to un-Europeanize my mind for the last 10 years, and that's how deep the indoctrination is, and that's how fucked up post-traumatic slave syndrome is. I think I'm probably one of the most brothers I know, and I still deal with the indoctrination sometimes when it comes to the European and the slave masters, because that's how deep it's been. It's been penetrated throughout the DNA of our ancestors, and we are byproducts of our ancestors. So this is an ongoing fight, y'all. This is an ongoing fight. And if you want to heal yourself from diabetes, go on an all-fruit diet. Go on my website and get the diabetes reversal kit. Sometimes people don't even need the herbs. Just an all-fruit diet will heal you. All right. Well, look, with that being said, I'm finna get up out of here. I love y'all. Peace, 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 love, light, and healing, family. Shalom, shalom. Y'all have beautiful, prosperous day. Be full of love. Be full of light. Be full of life. Kick darkness ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't take no bullshit from nobody. And look, live your life and live it good. Make sure you pray today. Make sure you meditate. Make sure you hydrate. Make sure you do some breathing exercises and get your ass out in this sun. Love y'all. Peace, love, light, and healing, family. Peace to the God.